Good morning. My name is Tom Williams with JRBT. I'm a tax manager here. And I'm going to talk to you today about business personal property and business personal property renditions. You may be wondering, what is business personal property? That is any tangible personal property that is used for the production of income. Examples are furniture, tables, chairs, bookshelves, counters, and shelving units, computers, tools that you use in your business, equipment, vehicles, and then heavy equipment such as dozers and tractors and that forklifts and that sort of thing. In Texas, business personal property also includes inventory and supplies you have on hand. Every year, appraisal districts across Texas require you to file a rendition, which is a reporting of the business personal property that you have on hand as of January 1st of the current year. And so you are required to provide information about your business and the amount of inventory and supplies you have on hand, as well as the value of your assets. Now, the value is your net book value, so it's the cost minus any an allowance for depreciation. And every appraisal district has a different method for calculating net book value. And you can find all that on each one of their websites, but you need to take how old the asset is, and then multiply it by whatever percentage they allow for that type of asset to get the net book value, and then you report that on the rendition to the appraisal district. The appraisal districts will take that rendition and the valuation and compare it to their records and add anything that you've added or dispose of anything that you've marked up to be disposed. And then they will come up with a valuation. Sometimes they will compare your business to similar businesses of that size to come up and what they're reporting to come up with a valuation, and they may come up with a different evaluation than what you report on the rendition. So if that happens, let me back up. So once they've done their valuation, they will then send you a notice of the valuation, and you have an opportunity at that point to protest it. You can call the appraisal district directly and make note of your changes or what you think is different, and they might agree with you and adjust it, or they might not. At that point, you can take you can protest your valuation with the appraisal district's appraisal review board, which is a much more formal process. In order to minimize your property tax, you want to make sure that your asset listing is complete and accurate. You want to go through it at least annually and remove any items that you're no longer using in your business, and make sure that they're marked disposed of on your rendition, so that the appraisal district knows to remove them. You can also apply for a vehicle exemption if you have a vehicle that you're using for both business and personal use. And you can apply for a Freeport exemption. Now, a Freeport exemption will allow you to exempt inventory that you have that will only be in Texas for a short time. That's 175 days or less, and then will be moved out of state. Not all appraisal districts honor the Freeport exemption, and some taxing jurisdictions within the appraisal district will honor it and some won't. For example, in Waco, McLennan County, the city of Waco, and Waco ISD all honor the Freeport exemption. Midway ISD and Hewitt, the city of Hewitt, do not honor the Freeport exemption. So you can have a warehouse located in the city of Waco, but within Midway ISD, and only receive partial exemption for your inventory. We've seen businesses that have actually decided to move their warehouse so that they can take full use of the exemption, and they'll move their warehouse from Midway ISD into Waco ISD so that they get more credit for their exemption. The renditions are due April 15th. You can apply for a extension, but the request must be made in writing, and you can receive a 30-day extension to May 15th. The valuations that will come out from the appraisal district sometime in June, and once they've done that, you have a short time to protest and have that rectified. Then the final tax bill comes out in October, and you'll pay that in November, December, and January. So we're happy to help you prepare your renditions or answer any questions you might have.